Hey, so I noticed in the comments a lot of you guys were giving Bina major props for handling the camera work. Oh wow, Bina's a queen. She deserves more props for doing the camera work and not laughing at your jokes. Well, guess what? I'm handling camera today, and it's really not that... Shit. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hustlin' From a Distance. Now look, even though the world is crazy out there in the midst of this global pandemic, you control what's happening in here and to your body. At least that's what The Rock and Ronaldo have told me via Instagram. So today, I'm gonna show you guys my at-home fitness tips. I'm gonna show you everything that I've been doing during quarantine to keep my body tight so that I can fill out these mediums and be 165 to 168 pounds wet. Say you're bringing the groceries inside. I'm gonna take this 36 pack of Gatorade Frost and take a chore and turn it into a deadlift. Not only am I getting household chores done, but I'm also working my hamstrings. Maybe you want to get more creative. You can just do a full one. That's enough. Say you want to do shrugs. That's not a problem. Here, check this out. I have Costco brand detergent over here, right? Handle, that works great. Then over here, this is an Easter egg basket, and I put Tide Pods. Just grab it by the handles right over here, and you can just do shrugs. See?
But they're not the same weight.
So just take out Tide Pods. You just balance it that way. How do I open it?
It's a child lock.
You can even do curls. Just take an umbrella and fill it up with weight. In this case, bottled water. Start curling it. And the great thing is, once you're done, you can drink the water. Okay, you want to work shoulders. Here's what I do. Take this organic bone broth and just start doing shoulder presses. Maybe your right arm is stronger than your left. No worries. Over here, I have an 18 pack of whole milk, and then I can just do this. You want to do both at the same time? Get creative.
Don't hurt yourself.
Okay, I'm not going to. Oh, shit, okay. We're fine. You want those boulder shoulders like Dwight Howard? Here's what you gotta do. You can just take something simple like my daughter's stroller over here. Babe, I'm gonna borrow the stroller real quick. All right, come with me over here. You wanna add weight to it, so I'm gonna take this white baby. Yep, put it here, right? And then you can just do a side shoulder raise like this. Right? You can also do a front shoulder raise like this. And shoulders. Legs, they're a foundational part of your body. That's why you want to do squats as much as you possibly can. Sure, you can use your own weight and just bang it out, or you can take a small child. Right. I'll take my 2-year-old daughter. She's anywhere between 20 and 30 pounds. Put her over your shoulders, WWE style. Don't put them through the table, just like this. If they're good and they're still, that's really great. See how she's stable right now? And then I can just bang it out. See that? Now if they start, squirming around, screaming, crying, saying, "Daddy, Daddy, put me down," that's actually better, because what that'll force you to do is kind of stabilize. Also, right after the squat, what I can do is just keep her vertical like this and go right into a lunge. Look at that. So I'm just working on the left leg right now. Try to do 10 reps, then switch it. Cool? Is that cool? You dizzy? Okay. All right, guys, I am joined by a very special guest today, Bina's mom, my mother-in-law, AKA Mom.
Hello.
Hi, Mom. So, while we've all been, doing our quarantine thing, Mom decided in her spare time to make masks for folks on the front line. So, Mom, what inspired you to do this in your spare time?
Actually, with coronavirus, we understand that there is a shortage of the facial mask. So Bina was proposing that, moms, sewing, so why don't we try to do this? And I said, yes, good idea.
Okay, so where did you learn to be so resourceful and creative? Because I don't have that.
No, but I learned from my mom actually. My mom was very creative and she taught us sewing and all the housework and everything. And then I took the home science where in a school and college we also learned sewing, knitting, cooking, cleaning.
But Mom, I thought you were a software engineer.
I became software engineer after coming to USA.
Nice. I just did poli-sci. Mom, what are we going to do with the mask once we're done?
We just hand it out to everybody in front line who needs protection.
That's great. All right. Mom, why don't you show me the process?
Let's do it. Here I have a cotton cloth. It can be any color, shape, size, print. And then I also have some plain material, which is also cotton. And I prefer cotton because you want it to be soft and breathable material. And then we need elastic for making it a ear loop. And then we need thread for sewing machine. But if you don't have sewing machine, you can do it by hand too, because there's not too much sewing involved. And then we just have scissor and ruler and pin and iron just to do some prep before we start sewing.
Okay. And what are the AirPods for?
Yeah, so this is a finished product and I made it multiple different sizes. So we have small, medium, large and different color. This one is medium size, so I'm going to show you.
Okay.
Put it on and then you stretch it to cover full area.
Nice. Mom, did you do a Christmas theme on purpose?
No, this is the only material I could find online.
Okay.
Also, this mask has a pocket for filters, so you can always add the filter in here to be even extra protective. So you can add filter inside and that will give you more protection.
Great. Thanks, Mom.
You.
Okay, so Mom was up all night. She finished the mask. I shaved. I look 12, so I'm going to head to the post office to drop them off. If you want to make homemade masks, you can donate them to organizations like Mask Match, and you should follow the CDC guidelines, which we have put in the description below. Please do everything you can to help. We're doing what we can to help. And it was also a really, really fun activity to do together, right?
Yes, definitely.
All right. Mom, you're pretty good on camera. You're good on camera.
Oh.
Shh. Come on in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a late night edition of Deep Cuts. Both of the babies are asleep. So let's knock out these questions before they get up.
If there was a Patriot Act inspired escape room, how would it look?
Okay, so you'd walk into the escape room and there'd be two doors. On your right, you walk in, immediately you see Stephen Miller. If you go to the door on your left, you walk in, immediately you see Dinesh D'Souza. The only way you get out of both of those rooms is if you're willing to be on hold with Navient.
Suppose Karan Johar wanted to make a biopic movie about your life and achievements. Who would you want in Bollywood to play you and Beena?
Babe, you already know this one. I'm talking about OG Shah Rukh and Kajol.
Hold on. Unibrow or no unibrow?
Full uni.
Really?
Full uni. That's peak Kajol. I love the unibrow. I think it's sexy.
I thought we'd go with Deepika and Ranveer.
You're Deepika and then I'm too skinny.
No, you're Deepika.
Then you're Ranveer. Okay, got it. All right.
If you could hang out with one Patriot Act guest during this quarantine, who would it be?
I think Matt Powell would be really fun. People don't know this. Matt Powell, the sneaker expert from our Supreme episode, was really, really, really funny. Yes, he's a numbers guy and he's a data guy, but I think he'd be a fun person to hang out with right now, especially while we're living through this public health crisis.
What is something about yourself that sounds totally made up but is 100% true?
I am a Sacramento Kings fan. People think that I'm just joking around. I am a Sacramento Kings fan. Hashtag Forever Purple. Also, I have been fired from every single job I've ever had. I was not built for corporate America. And I really do eat cereal that way.
Is vegetable biryani really biryani?
Yes. Come on. We can't die on that hill. Look, there's a big divide in the Desi community between veg and non-veg, and we just got to cut it out. Both ways of life are acceptable, and both cuisines bring something to the table. So yes, it counts.
Have been subconsciously missing your hand gestures, lol.
You guys are the ones that made fun of me because of the hand gestures, so you got to call it. Guys, in the comments, do you like the hand gestures or do you not like the hand gestures? Either way, I don't care. I'm bringing them back when the show comes back.
In terms of what you want to accomplish professionally, what's on your bucket list?
I want to get called down at an NBA game and sink one of those half-court shots. You know when they bring someone down and they're like, Brian is going to shoot for a Toyota RAV4, and they just chuck a half-court shot? I want to make one of those shots and drive home a Toyota RAV4.
You have a very powerful wife. Only recently she gave birth to yours and her new precious son, and she's already being the Patriot Act staff.
Yes, my wife's amazing, and she's an incredible camera woman.
And?
And she's the love of my life.
Thank you very much.
What am I supposed to say to that? What else do I say?
Hassan, will you and Bina ever teach Hindi or Gujarati to your kids?
Dude, I'm all over it. I'm doing the NRI Hindi with both the kids. I'm totally doing the things that all my cousins make fun of me for. I totally hit baby girl with aap kaise hain. I do all that stuff. I do my best to speak in Hindi. Gujarati, that's on you. Bina, that's on you. All I know is Che. You guys are really into Che Guevara. You're into revolutionaries.
How do you look so fresh and awake as a newborn parent?
I told you guys this on, not the last episode, but the episode before that. I have been trimming the beard. If I was not trimming the beard, I would look like Indian Santa Claus. If you've been watching Puff Daddy's Instagram lives, you know how he just looks like Black Santa? I would look like that. That's the last question. Thanks for your questions. Thanks, guys.
Hello everyone, Najmi Minhaj is here. Hope all is going well with you and your loved ones and you are having good time staying home with your family. We all are going through a very difficult time and making lot of sacrifices and missing on lot of activities and fun. One thing I am missing most is going to Costco and tasting cheese and cracker samples. Haven't been there for last 3 weeks. Believe me, this time will pass and we will come out of this crisis hopefully soon, much stronger and better. In the meantime, stay safe home and continue observing social distancing and other safety rules. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye.